as our new Texas House Representative. And I tell you what, from my perspective and from many of ours, I can't tell you how proud we are to see you down on the House floor and about to do great things, to represent us as a community, as a district, and we are just extremely proud of you and your family and so appreciative of the work that you're about to do. So let's give Keith a big round of applause. We actually tonight, this is we're hosting at the school district, and it's actually put on this reception by Powell Leon. They're our attorneys. And so, Derek Eugene, is there anything you'd like to say?
I just want to say thanks everybody for coming out. As Dr. Terry said, we're honored to be a part of this and celebrate Keith's transition. A guy that's a husband, father, grandfather, businessman, local elected official, now statewide elected official. So we're glad to finally have one of our own there to take care of and represent us on these educational issues. So, Mr. Bell, thank you.
Well, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate everyone coming out here tonight. I spent a lot of time, not necessarily in this room, but one right behind us, the original school board room, 20 years, but you know, there's all kinds of seasons. Ecclesiastes tells us that, but man, this is a great time, in my opinion, for me to be in a Texas House. If you've watched the news, we've elected a new speaker. I'm not sure how long it's been since we've done that unanimously, but we did do that last Tuesday. And you know, and I said this from the stump: if you want meaningful property tax relief and reform, and everybody I met on the trail does, it has to start with school finance reform. And we figured that out in Austin. Our speaker has said that's his #1 priority. We've spent almost a whole year studying that with the commission, and they put out their report here a few weeks ago. So I'm highly encouraged to where that's going. Our comptroller, Mr. Hager, came out and said that we have an 8% increase in available funds in the next biennium. That's $119 billion that budget that we will figure out. I'm in hopes by May the 27th. That's when we'll sign you that. So you can do that math. You know, the state preservation fund, sustainability fund is about $15 billion. You know, I think you're going to see, besides a school finance reform, I'm in hopes we'll take some of this money and buy down your local property tax rate. That's what we need to do with it. Get the funding that we need into our schools, in our public schools, to move the ball forward and give our kids the education that they deserve. You know, you're going to see Harvey. That's an issue that you're going to have to deal with. School safety, that's on the top of the governor's plan, so we'll be dealing with that and trying to see how we can make that happen. I'm in hopes that we'll get some funding for counselors. That's what we need. We need counselors in our school districts that aren't tied up in high stakes testing. You want to make a difference with what's going on in our schools today and solve the erosion of what we see. We can do that with counselors. So I'm in hopes that we'll be able to move that ball forward as well. So I just want to tell you how much I appreciate Powell and Leon for their support of not only this district, but them putting on this reception for me. I want to thank Dr. Terry and his staff. He's doing an amazing job here in Forney. We've got a wonderful school district. I'm going to do my best for all the school districts that are in my district. I got a total of 16. To make sure that what comes out of school finance is something that's going to be good for public ed, for our schools in this district. Certainly Forney as well as my home. And thank y'all all for your support. Many of you guys worked the poll, held a sign. You know, it takes a village. And so Lastly, I just want to thank my family. Annette's here. You know, you got to have a spouse that'll support public service. I've been involved in it over 20 years. There is a sacrifice. You know what? There's a cost. For everything that's gained, something sacrificed. So thank you, Annette, for the sacrifice. My daughters are here. My grandkids, Kate, Sarah, their husbands. My mother's sitting back here. She celebrated her 84th birthday yesterday, so happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes. Happy birthday.